Kenya is not going to change until we Kenyans change. This is the truth of the matter. Now, we are talking about the 2027 elections. But you as an individual, there is something that you are telling yourself about the 2027 elections. Okay, we are admitting that we have been making blunders since way back. We've been going to elections and selecting people of no characters. We've been going to elections and electing people because we share tribes. We elect people because we share names. But we need to change this. For this country to move forward, we must change this. There are claims I'm reading online about we have a good numbers of MPs who have purchased houses abroad, others in other African countries, and these MPs are ready to relocate to these countries before the 2027 elections. You see, they don't care about you, they don't care about this country. And this is the reason, you see, the National Assembly is passing some abnormal bills because they know that it is not going to affect them in one way or another. So Kenyans, I want us to think. I want us to think about this country, not about these politicians. They don't care about us. They don't care about our existence. Look at what is happening in our health sector. They don't care because they can afford treatment in other countries, in abroad, in developed countries. They don't care. Look at our education. They don't care. So, in 2027, there are basic questions that we must ask ourselves. Why am I voting for Sophia? Why am I voting for Sophia? Am I voting for Sophia because it belongs to a particular party? Am I voting for Sophia to punish a certain individual? Am I voting for Sophia because she is my neighbor? Am I voting for Sophia because she has been endorsed by a particular politician? We must ask ourselves these questions. We must ask ourselves these questions. Once we answer these questions objectively, then we will take this country to a higher level. Forget about political parties. Forget about these politicians saying to you they are coming together to form a coalitions. It is a coalitions to protect their interest. It is as simple as that. I'm seeing people online, young people online, others are trying to coil themselves to a particular corner, saying that this man is saying this, we must support this man because he's doing this. You people are forgetting so fast. You people are forgetting so fast. And this is one of the biggest problems we have as Kenyans. Why are we making politicians to decide for us? Why are we giving politicians power to decide for us? The system is rotten. Forget even about the presidency and all that. We have National Assembly, we have Senate. These two houses, we must take their people who know what voters want. People who can debate in parliament. People who can present different views in parliament. You see, the parliament today was supposed to have a sitting, but it has been postponed to a later date. Why? Because there is no enough quorum. They don't even care that we exist. Members of parliament don't care. And you see, the reasons they don't care is because we gave them that power. They say, like, you vote for me. You see, you didn't challenge them. They didn't get that thing sweating. They didn't get sweat to get that seat, because you are told that you are going to vote this party from top to the bottom. You go to the ballot, to the polling station, and take the parties that you. We must end this. We must end this. We must end this. So Kenyans, as these politicians, you see, even now as we speak right now, the politicians are the ones driving the political narratives in this country. You people have taken a step back, and you have decided to give politicians time to confuse the people in Mashinani and the voters down there in Mashinani. I don't know, but it is so, I'm going to be so open with you guys. There are only like 10 people from the current from the current politicians that I can mention, that I see potential in them, that I see that these are the only ones who can bring changes in this country. I can see only around 10 politicians, but I'm paying taxes to pay around 300 and something plus political leaders. Are they political leaders or politicians? I think they are politicians. They are not leaders. So we must change this thing. We must change this habit. We will talk about it. We will again and again to talk about this. We must scrutinize the kind of people we give power. Nobody should come and tell you, I'm going to. We must scrutinize. We normally do this in our normal life. When we look for partners, when we look for boyfriends, when we look for girlfriends, when we look for wives, when we look for husbands, when we look for people to partner with them in business, we normally scrutinize these people. You say, I want a person with a certain character. I want a person because she is like this, is like this. We normally scrutinize this. But when it comes to electing our leaders, we go for anything. How did we reach here? That when it comes to electing leaders, we go for anything. We wait for political kingpins to decide for us whom we are going to vote for. No, let's end this. Let's end this. The Gen Z, in your earlier conversation, were saying that you are going to elect you are going to support one of your own. That you are going to support one of your own. But now, from the conversation I'm getting online, you are sliding back. You are sliding back, and you are setting yourself into corners, into Sujuri Rigathi Gachagua, into William Ruto, into Raila Odinga. Oh, come on. You didn't go to the street so that you can still be talking about political kingpins, regional kingpins, Suju tribe A and tribe B. No. Good leadership that we want is not going to come from the current politicians that we have. This is the conclusion I've made personally, that from all these politicians who I'm seeing around, the kind of change that I want in this country is not going to come from these people, because they have been there. They have been there for 20 years, for 30 years, for 10 years, and they have done nothing. So if they have been there for 30 years and they have never done anything good, why should I expect them that they are going to do something in the future? It is not going to happen. So fellow Kenyans, please, let's not fall into their traps. You see, some of these politicians, they can even pretend not to like one another so as to achieve their goals. That person A and person D don't look eye to eye. No. these politicians can do all these things just to protect their interests. So we must be ahead of them. The information is all over. Why would you select somebody because of our party? For young people, we must change this, and we must do it as soon as possible. Time is running. We've been talking about unemployment amongst the young people in this country, but we shall be talking about this thing if you are not ready to change. If you are back to talking about our tribes, our politics, our tribes, person A, you started what? It is person B who started this. Oh, come on. We must end these tribal talks. And as I have told you, from the current politicians, I can only pick 10 whom I believe that they can do something in this country. The rest, I don't believe that they can bring the change that I want to see in Kenya. I believe that they're just there to collect salaries and to make deals and to do, I don't know. So we must also, as Kenyans, as voters, we must also change our way of viewing these, our way of viewing politics. It's like we don't care, like we just go to the polling station and elect anything. This should not be the case in 2027. If we are not ready to accept that we are also the problem, then I don't think that we should not be very, you see, even now I feel like we normally expect a lot from these politicians. We normally expect a lot, yet they themselves know that they can't do that we are expecting them to do. Because they don't have the capacity, the integrity, the intelligence to do so. Because we've been electing anything, as long as they belong to our tribe, as long as is one of our people, or we share names, as long as it belongs to a particular party. Look at county governments. Cries after cries after cries. But all is not lost. The change you want to see in this country is going to come from you. Let's give good people a chance to lead this country. That is it for me for now. Thanks for watching. This is Sophia Live.